Hi, my name is Maria and I'm a midwifery student. Today I'll be making this video diary for the power, politics and midwifery subject. Throughout the subject we've covered a number of topics, but one that has particularly gotten my interest is obstetric violence. 1 in 10. That is the number of women disclosing that they are experiencing some form of obstetric violence in their birthing experience. Obstetric violence encompasses physical and verbal abuse, breaches of consent, and disrespectful treatment towards women by healthcare professionals in the sexual and reproductive healthcare settings. Women are reporting that they've been made to feel dehumanized, violated, and powerless during their births. The impact of this is profound, with women found to have psychological and physical traumas as a result of their births. In some instances, this is so bad that women are postponing future pregnancies or deciding not to have any future children at all for fear of undergoing the same level of trauma. Unfortunately, these acts are common but have been normalized in the healthcare setting. A 2024 study showed that midwifery students that had experienced obstetric violence had reported that it happens in the rush of things. And this shouldn't be the case. A common theme in the field of obstetric violence is disrespect, with women reporting that healthcare providers are making them feel worthless. Unfortunately, this is something I have seen in practice. The woman I cared for in the birthing suite was under the care of a private obstetrician. She was being induced, and the obstetrician had made it quite clear that she expected her to have given birth by midday, as she had plans for the afternoon. Despite this, the woman was not fully dilated until later that evening. The obstetrician allowed her a whole 10 minutes of attempted pushing before absolutely berating the woman on the way she pushed and informed her that she was never going to have a baby normally. The woman was visibly deflated, and the obstetrician proceeded to attempt to convince her to have a vacuum. The woman was quite fearful of this, and fortunately, the midwife that I was working with in the room advocated for an hour of passive descent, given that the woman had an epidural in situ, the head was still quite high, and the CTG was in the blue zone for occasional decels. Fortunately, the obstetrician agreed to this. However, for the next hour, the woman sat there and fretted over whether or not she would be able to have a normal birth and how poorly she was pushing based on what the obstetrician had said to her. Again, the midwife I worked with calmed her down, talked her through pushing, and gave her words of encouragement, seemed to brighten up the woman. She proceeded to a normal vaginal delivery. Despite this woman proceeding to a normal vaginal birth, it was confronting to see how profoundly the words we speak to women during this vulnerable time can impact their birthing experience and their potential birthing outcomes. Vergallo et al. In their 2024 study stated, women should not be viewed as mere bodies destined for procreation, but recognized as individuals with full rights. On reflection, I hope to be able to advocate for women with confidence to help improve birthing experiences and outcomes. 1 in 10. That is the number of women experiencing obstetric violence today. I hope that this number can be made 0 in 10 in the future.